Welcome, one and all, to Pacific414 Pop Talk. I am your host, Mike, and in this edition of Pop Talk, I'm going to be talking about two articles. As you can see here, the first article is going to be from The Hollywood Reporter, talking about the end of Stranger Things after season 5, and the next one will be talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That is the Seth Rogen vision of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So let's get on with this first article. It says Stranger Things to end with season 5 on Netflix. The Netflix sci-fi drama will premiere the first half of a long-awaited and bigger than ever fourth season, May 27th, and the creators hint there might be a spin-off coming. Prepare to say farewell to the Upside Down. Netflix revealed early Thursday that Stranger Things will end with a newly announced fifth season. The streamer also set a release date strategy for its long-awaited fourth season and hinted that an all-new Stranger Things series could be in the works. 7 years ago, we planned out the complete story arc for Stranger Things. Creators Matt and Ross Duffer wrote in an open letter to fans. At the time, we predicted the story would last 4 to 5 seasons. It proved too large to tell in 4, but as you'll see for yourselves, we are now hurtling toward our finale. Netflix announced the premiere date for the 1980s set sci-fi drama's fourth season, which is being split into 2 parts. Volume 1 of Season 4 will debut May 27th, a whopping 3 years after Season 3 aired. The second half of the fourth season, Volume 2, will debut July 1st. It's unusual for Netflix to slightly stagger the release of a single season of a drama series rather than doing its usual all episodes at once drop strategy, and the Duffer brothers elaborated on the decision. It's been a little while, they wrote, with 9 scripts over 800 pages, almost 2 years of filming, thousands of visual effects shots, and a runtime nearly twice the length of any previous season. Stranger Things 4 was the most challenging season yet, but also the most rewarding one. Everyone involved is incredibly proud of the results, and we can't wait to share it with you. Given the unprecedented length and to get it to you as soon as possible, Season 4 will be released in 2 volumes. The season's marketing tagline, every ending has a beginning. Here's the official description of Season 4. It's been 6 months since the Battle of Starcourt, which brought terror and destruction to Hawkins. Struggling with the aftermath, our group of friends are separated for the first time, and navigating the complexities of high school hasn't made things any easier. In this most vulnerable time, a new and horrifying supernatural threat surfaces, presenting a gruesome mystery that, if solved, might finally put an end to the horrors of the Upside Down. Sources say production on Season 5 has not yet begun, so an official timeline for when the drama starring Winona Ryder, David Harbour, Millie Bobby Brown will truly conclude remains to be determined. The creators also strongly hinted that Stranger Things might get a sequel or spin-off series beyond the show's current story and cast. There are still many more exciting stories to tell within the world of Stranger Things, new mysteries, new adventures, new unexpected heroes. But first, we hope that you stay with us as we finish this tale of a powerful girl named Eleven and her brave friends, of a broken police chief and a ferocious mom, of a small town called Hawkins, and an alternate dimension known only as the Upside Down. And then the article continues to talk about the ending of Stranger Things. I will post this article in the description below so you all can finish reading it. But I thought I would talk about this since there are quite a few Stranger Things fans. I've heard a lot of things about it, but it's one of those series I just haven't taken the time to actually watch. So let's go ahead and move on to our next story, shall we? And here's the second article for this edition of Pop Talk. It comes from Bounding into Comics, and it says Paramount announces release date for anti-white activist Seth Rogen's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film. reveals series of films focused on TMNT villains. This article was posted on the 16th, and it is written by John F. Trent. Article begins by saying Viacom CBS, who will change their name to Paramount, announced a series of new animated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies during their most recent investor event. Brian Robbins, Paramount's chief content officer for movies and kids and family, made the announcement stating, "We will also usher in a new era of Turtle Mania for 2023 with the theatrical release of a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie from Seth Rogen." He went on to provide some details about the film, saying that Rogen is taking the property back to its original DNA of comedy and action. From there, Robbins announced more movies, and we will fast follow this series with a villain-driven Turtles film exclusively for Paramount Plus. In a press release accompanying the presentation, Paramount notes a new era of TMNT mania takes over in 2023 with a new animated take on the Turtles coming to theaters, produced by Point Grey Pictures, Seth Rogen, and Evan Goldberg, and directed by Jeff Rowe. They also added Nickelodeon Animation will fast follow that film with a series of exclusive movies for Paramount Plus beginning in 2023, each centering on one of the property's storied villains in never-before-told tales. Rogen's animated project with Goldberg and Rowe was announced back in June 2020, with Robbins saying at the time, adding Seth, Evan, and James genius to the humor and action that's already an integral part of TMNT is going to make this a next level reinvention of the property. I'm looking forward to see what they do, and I know that Ramsey Nato and her team are excited to take the Nick Animation Studio into another great direction with their first ever CG animated theatrical. And the article goes on to talk about Seth Rogen and talks about Santa Inc. And I've heard many bad things about Santa Inc. I did not want to watch it. I had no desire to watch it, and I will never be persuaded to watch it. Never. And I know they say never, but you can take that one to the bank. But I will say this about Seth Rogen behind Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and supposedly taking the property back to its roots. Well, if anybody knows the Eastman and Laird comics, the roots weren't based on comedy. The roots of the original comic were very dark, and that's what I would expect from a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film if it were in the right hands. In my own opinion, I don't think Seth Rogen is the right person to put in charge of the property of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but that's my opinion. Let me know what you all think about these articles and your opinions on the articles. Like I said, the links to these articles are going to be in the description down below. All credit goes to their respective publishers, The Hollywood Reporter and Bounding in the Comics. Have yourselves a great day. And if you like this content that you see here on the Pacific414 YouTube channel, please subscribe, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and take care of yourselves. And until next time, you're always a 414.